Hello friends, welcome to Buddha Blessed Life. Once upon a time, in the mystical land of China, there lived a water bear with an extraordinary burden. Balanced on each end of a sturdy pole that gracefully arched over his neck were two large pots, creating a unique and fascinating sight as he ambled across the terrain. These pots were not mere vessels, they held a tale of duality. One, pristine and flawless, consistently fulfilled its purpose, delivering a brimming portion of water from the stream to the bear's abode. The other, however, harbored a secret, a discreet crack that marred its perfect facade. As a consequence, this imperfect pot, despite its efforts, could only manage to arrive half full at the journey's end. For an uninterrupted 2-year span, this routine played out daily, with the bearer unwittingly distributing only 1.5 pots of water to his dwelling. The perfect pot, oblivious to the other's struggle, reveled in its unblemished accomplishments, proud of being exactly what it was created to be. Meanwhile, the cracked pot shouldered the weight of shame, tormented by its perceived imperfection and the sense that it fell short of its intended purpose. In its silent misery, it failed to recognize the hidden beauty that was germinating along its path. Then, one fateful day, the troubled pot mustered the courage to address its perceived failure. Beside the babbling stream, it confessed its shame to the water-bearer, lamenting that its flaw allowed precious water to escape, denying the household its rightful share. But the wise bearer responded with a revelation that transformed the cracked pot's perspective. "Did you ever notice," he mused, "that only on your side of the path bloomed the most vibrant and beautiful flowers? I've known about your flaw all along, and intentionally, I planted seeds on your side. Every day as we return, you water these seeds, and for 2 years, you've unwittingly nurtured these exquisite flowers that now adorn our table." In that moment, the cracked pot learned a profound lesson about its own uniqueness. The bearer encouraged it to embrace its imperfection, for, in its flaw, it had unintentionally fostered beauty. The bearer's house was graced with the exquisite blossoms solely because of the cracked pot's distinctive attributes. The allegorical journey of the cracked pot reveals a universal truth, that in life, much like the pot, our differences and imperfections can unexpectedly lead us to extraordinary outcomes. Embracing one's uniqueness and recognizing the inherent value in oneself and others can unveil hidden beauty and goodness, even in the face of perceived shortcomings. So, the tale concludes with a poignant message. Live a unique life, find value in your individuality, and understand that, just like the cracked pot, your distinctive qualities can bring forth unforeseen beauty and goodness. In this narrative, the cracked pot's journey becomes a parable of motivation, urging us all to appreciate ourselves and others for exactly who we are.